life to all, love to all, peace to all, life to all, love to all.
Good morning. Welcome, Unity Naples. I'm Reverend Mark. I'm so happy to be of service to you today, as we all are. Please stand and let's get our blood pumping and our hands clapping.
Woke up this morning with my mind set on the Spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind set on the Spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind set on the Spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Walking and talking with my mind set on Spirit. Walking and talking with my mind set on Spirit. Walking and talking with my mind set on the Spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Woke up this morning with my mind set on Spirit.
Come on!
Woke up this morning with my mind set on Spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind set on Spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah,
Good morning, everyone. So my name is Reverend Eileen, and I am so happy to be here this morning to welcome you to a wonderful celebration. You can see things look very different up here this morning. We are celebrating 22 people becoming prayer chaplains today. Yes. And they will be entering.
As I went down in the river to pray, studied about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sisters, let's go down to the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, brothers, let's go down, come on down. Oh, brothers, let's go down to the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray,
Good morning. Happy holidays, everybody. First and foremost, can I just take a moment to acknowledge this beautiful platform for the holiday season? Thank you so much. And this beautiful sea of white behind me, how nice is that? Special thanks to JoJo Jones for her artistry and kindness. Beautiful job, JoJo. I'd also like to begin by thanking our amazing music team, which is Lynn, Miroslav, Brian, Suzanne, and Amy. Also, please take a moment to acknowledge the hands and hearts that work every single week to make this service happen. They dedicate their time, their talents, and their heart. We're so appreciative for their time, and that's why this service is here today. Thank you. I'm getting my eyes tested tomorrow, so any words that come out of my mouth, please forgive me. I'm doing one of these, so my apologies. It is the season of giving here at Unity, and we have 3 wonderful organizations that we are supporting this year. We are supporting Goodlet Arms, a low-income assisted living residence for seniors. We're giving $10 public gift cards to them. Our youth ed is supporting the Naples Humane Society. That was their absolute choice. It's a no-kill shelter. Funds and anything on the approved list, which you can find at the registration table, are accepted. Finally, our annual teddy bear drive for the children of Avalon School. Please bring a teddy bear, bring a fun stuffed animal, put it on the chair. Remember, the bears cannot have removable parts, and there cannot be beads in the bears, so be careful of that. If you have a bear on your chair, please hold it up, shake it, so the crowd can see all the bears. Lovely. Every Sunday, we do have a board member that's present, and our board member in the house today is Ciro. Ciro, there you are. Thank you. He will be available in the courtyard for questions for anyone that has any questions, comments, concerns. He'll be outside in the courtyard after service. If you are interested in becoming a Unity Naples board member, we are now accepting applications if you are interested to be on the board of directors. We have 3 openings, we have 1 membership, and we have 2 alternates. The elections will take place at our annual meeting at the end of February 2020. If you would like to learn more about this, you can talk to Ciro outside at the table after service in the courtyard. You have a very busy morning, Ciro. Yes. Here at Unity Campus, we are offering yoga, meditation, cooking, and more. Please be sure to take a flyer, which is in the back, that lists all of our opportunities here on campus. This Monday, December 9th, Angela Black will be leading an inspired meditation in the Gathering Room, which is the old bookstore, and that is at 12:15 p.m. A love offering is suggested to take this wonderful meditation class. We are a social media friendly church. Throughout the service, feel free to pull out your media platforms, use them, send messages of love, hope, whatever you're feeling or here at service today. But please remember to do that in silence, because only in silence can we hear God's voice. If you are a guest or a first-time visitor, we want you to know that here at Unity, we take this very seriously. Whoever you are, or wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. Now is the time we'd like you to stand, meet and greet, shake a hand, give a hug, and say hello to anyone that you'd like.
All right, I invite you to please be seated.
Advent is a time to celebrate the coming of the light. This is not an external focus, it is an internal focus. It is the light of Christ that resides perfectly and always within you and everyone. It is a time of reflection and affirmation, with each week represented by a God quality. Today, we light the candle for peace, for that peace that passes all human understanding within us and drops balls. And may that peace be the guiding force in the world.
And now I invite you to join me in moving into a time of meditation. We sing this song, Surely the Presence. Feel free to sing that along with us, or just close your eyes and allow yourself to go deep inside to connect with the God of your being. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel the mighty power and the grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. And so allow the word peace to be written across your heart today. And invite that peace to flow within you to all the places where it is wanted. If there's a specific area in your life, a relationship, your body, your work or creative expression, if there's any place that feels broken, today is the day to let peace prevail. Let peace mend all broken hearts. Allow peace to mend any relationship that is wanting to reunite in a higher vibration of love. Invite peace to fill your mind and consume your being so that everything you see in the world, you see through this beautiful quality of peace. No longer are you seduced by the ways of the world, for peace prevails in your mind and in your heart. Therefore, that is the gift that you bring to the world. Truly, may peace begin with me. Feel free to stay in this meditation. Open your eyes whenever you're ready.
Someone's in need of a prayer today. Have you done your part? Someone's in despair this day. Have you prayed from the heart? So many are trying to find their way, and they need your light, you know, for
A prayer of love.
it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and sets them free. Our prayer of love today? And did you give your all? The world is in need of what you say. Did you answer the call and pray? So many are seeking the way to go, and they need your light, you know, for prayer of love. It lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and sets them free. Our prayer of love, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and sets them free. You are the place you need to start. So throw open your mind and use your heart. Don't waste the time, don't delay. So many are in need of a better day. Somebody's in need of a prayer today. Have you done your part? Someone's in despair this day. Did you pray with all your heart? Just listen to Spirit telling you to heed the holy call for a prayer of love. A prayer of love lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and sets them free. Our prayer of love, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and sets them free. Our prayer of love, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and sets them free. Our prayer of love, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and sets them free.
This is a very, very special day. It is such a special day to me that I feel tears in my eyes of joy and appreciation for this wonderful group, for the journey that they took this year, that I begged them to, and then told them to, and then begged them to, and then pushed them, and I knew where they were going, and they trusted, and they had faith, and they prayed over this whole past year, over and over and over, to deepen. And it brings me back to when I became a prayer practitioner in 2000. And it was a phenomenal day when I sat on a stage at Agape in Los Angeles and got to be in these seats and got to sit on the edge of all of the training that I had done and all of the time that I put into studying and growing in prayer. But I didn't know that that day was just the beginning of what prayer was going to do for me, and the beginning of a forever deepening relationship with this thing called prayer. You see, you don't learn it and stay there if you're doing living prayer. Living prayer continues to open you more and deepen you more, and it continues to transform your mind and heart, making you a clearer and clearer and clearer channel, so that when someone comes up to you who's in need or is seeking some kind of something that only God can do, you're ready. You're in the pocket or available to jump in that pocket with a few breaths. It's not about walking a perfect life everywhere you go. It's about when you say yes to prayer, creating such a consistent stream of consciousness that whatever's happening in your own world, that gets put aside to be of service to another. Something I'm very passionate about is prayer partnerships. It's an intimate relationship when you build partnerships with people where you pray together on a weekly basis. Typically once a week is how it works. I have prayer partners that go back to 1998, even before that a little bit, but specific ones that when I joined the prayer training program at Agape, it was mandatory. And some of those people I still pray with. And it's a beautiful relationship. To have a relationship with someone where 5, 10, 15, 20 years you come together in prayer. There aren't words to describe what's possible for you when you dedicate your life to not the superficial experience of prayer, it's where we start, but the deep, deep soul experience of prayer. And that's what these people here have done over the past year. They have spent that time doing that. Myrtle Fillmore says, if I can get the next slide, when we learn to be still and to know the I am, we lack nothing. And that's what sits at the heart of prayer. When you over and over and over through a prayer process commune with the I am presence as your very nature, any sense of lack and limitation dissolves and disappears. Sometimes it pops up in your life in particular ways, but you know where to go. And so they've spent time cultivating this consciousness. And they established this consciousness in service to you. So that when you come here on Sunday, they are ready and available to whatever. You don't even have to worry about it. You can come with your big old broken, there's not enough story. Just sit your butt in the chair. That's totally fine. That's all we ask of you. All we ask from you is the willingness to just bring your story, raw, real. You don't have to be good about it. You don't have to be anything about it because these people know who you are. And because they know who you are, get silly, get wherever you need to go. They will anchor the truth for you. So what are prayer chaplains? Prayer chaplains are trained volunteers. These people are volunteers who provide confidential, one-on-one affirmative prayer after Sunday services and more. They have a deeply committed private prayer practice and pledge to practice the unity principles in every area of their lives. So what do they do? Prayer chaplains create and hold a sacred space for you and your prayer. They create a consciousness, a sacred knowing of the I am presence for you. They lovingly and emphatically listen. Their listening is from their heart. So when you're sharing something that's important to you, they are in their hearts listening to you. You're getting their heart and their soul in their listening. They pray from their hearts and they allow Spirit to speak through them. There is an experience that happens as you do prayer more and more and more in your life where literally the prayer will speak through you. And you don't plan the prayer. They don't know what they're going to say. There's no knowing. They just center into the present moment. And in their opening, and because of their practice, Spirit speaks through them. They honor the sacred trust that is created when praying with you, and they keep in strict confidence all that you share. It is one of our highest commitments to you that whatever you say in these seats, we hold in confidence. We don't talk about it. We won't speak a word about it when the prayer is done. Because what are they doing? They're establishing their mind and consciousness in the truth for you. That's where they're going to live. When they stand up from that chair and go about their day, they're not going to think about your story. They're going to think about your solution. They're going to think about how God's working in your life. That's what they commit to do. And don't worry about it. They're infinitely blessed in return for doing that. It's a good use of their minds to be of service, to know the truth about someone else. So we're here today to honor them, to celebrate them. And I'm humbled and I bow to this wonderful group of Unity Naples prayer chaplains.
I would like to share with you the journey that they took this past year to be all that Mark just mentioned. It was a years-long journey for these committed prayer chaplains. We changed the program from a couple of weekends of training to a full year of classes, thanks to Reverend Mark. It all began with the Power of Prayer class, which will be coming up again in January. So keep that in mind. And then it was making a decision, as Mark said. He begged, he pleaded, he said, you have to. And these lovely people, we are missing a few today that are out of town and couldn't be here. And they said yes, and they continued on. And what they did was they took the prosperity class next. So they gave up their time because they believed so much in what that prayer class started out for them. And then in the summer, we were all in circle groups, and people lived out of town. We have snowbirds, so they got together and they talked by phone or in whatever way they could. During the summer, they read a book, discussed it every week. And I'm the tough one. I made sure that they did it, and if they didn't, they had to see me. And unfortunately, I've gotten the name of Mother Superior, and I'm really not. At the end, there was a paper due. And let me tell you, the papers brought tears to my eyes. These are beautiful people. So we continued stretching ourselves. And that includes me. I've stretched a lot this year. And we stayed the course and kept taking a deeper dive into prayer. And then it came time last month for our 2-day retreat. And what they did, these wonderful people, was they spent so much time making this beautiful, if you look over here, vision board. And they have at the top, I'm coming out. Now, there's a lot of ways we use that word, I'm coming out. And in this case, I'm coming out of the closet to pray, to lead with joy. And what we did was we did a whole vision on who we are saying we are committed to be this year, and I would like to read that to you right now. We are committed to evolving to a higher level of consciousness, to be spiritual champions for Unity Naples, to be open-hearted to trust and surrender, to be an example of active spiritual leadership for this community, and to gather socially with each other in friendship and love. And just as Mark is so proud of them, I am too. I've worked with them all year long. It has been the most beautiful blessing for me. I am so proud of these wonderful, spirit-filled chaplains. They are remarkable. I respect them and I love them so much for who they are. And I invite the prayer chaplains now, with Mark, if you would come up, please. Don't miss going and looking at this. This is beautiful. I had to make them stop. They were having so much fun.
So they are going to receive today, we're going to bestow upon them these beautiful malas in the lovely Unity blue. And these are the malas that they wear. This is what they wear on Sundays to let you know that they are a prayer chaplain. This is their agreed upon kind of name badge. This is the way they identify themselves. So they will receive their malas today, initiating them into the practitioner, to the prayer chaplain corps, and they will wear them on Sundays so that you know that they are a safe and a sacred place for you to get support. And so I take a moment, if you'll join me, to extend your hands of love as we pour into these beads all of our love, all of our appreciation. And I anchor in these malas the remembering that it is God that does the work, that it is the spirit of wholeness and perfection and love that flows through them. Never do we need to know what to say, for the Holy Spirit will always speak the perfect words. And every time these prayer chaplains wear these sacred beads, they will themselves give themselves over more and more and more to the revelation of God as their lives and as your life. And so we all just give great thanks for them. We infuse this with love. We know that they are blessed and guided, and we are so grateful for them. And so it is. Amen. And now each prayer chaplain will come forward to make their declaration. And which end are we starting on? We're starting on this side.
Okay.
Yep.
I, Charlene Westman, am a Unity Naples prayer chaplain. I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. I know for you that God in you is divine light and unconditional love.
I, Vera Lindaberry, am a Unity Naples prayer chaplain. I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. I know for you that God in you is reassurance and joy.
I, JoJo Jones, am a Unity Prayer member. Yay! I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. I know for you that God in you is divine love and full of infinite possibilities.
I, Alicia Castillo, am a Unity Naples prayer chaplain. I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. I know for you that God is in you, perfection and harmony.
I, Linda Collins, am a Unity Prayer Chaplain. I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. I know for you that God in you is eternal love and eternal light.
Some hair to go over here.
I, Susan Grippentrog-Nalivek, am a Unity Prayer Chaplain. I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and in light. I know for you that God in you is love and total personal fulfillment.
I am Laura Remy, and I am a Unity Naples prayer chaplain. I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. I know for you that God is in you and is unbounded love and compassion.
I, Lori Gian, am a Unity Prayer Chaplain. Yay! I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. I know that for you, God is light, love, and dance.
I, Cyril Amato, am honored to be a Unity of Naples prayer chaplain. I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. And I know for you that God in you is infinitely whole and complete and full of love.
I, Bernard Fanchi, am a Unity prayer chaplain. I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. I know for you that God in you is light and joy.
I, Lisa Munoz, am a Unity prayer chaplain. I commit to serving you and praying with you in times of darkness and light, and I know for you that God in you is peace and wholeness.
I, Denise Acino, am a Unity Naples prayer chaplain. I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. I know for you that God in you is infinite love and abundant life.
I, Dina Ham, am a Unity Naples prayer chaplain. I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. I know for you that God in you is perfect love and divine.
I, Patsy Gordon, am a Unity Naples prayer chaplain. I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. I know for you that God in you is love and peace.
I, Kathy Story, am a Unity Naples prayer chaplain, and I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. I know you that God in you is perfect love and infinite joy.
I, Laura Rowan, am a Unity Naples prayer chaplain. I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. I know for you that God in you is peace and love.
I, Roger Arbery, am a Unity Naples prayer chaplain. I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. I know for you that God in you is divine love and joy.
Good morning. I, Mary Randall, am a Unity Naples prayer chaplain. I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. I know for you that God in you is huge, unlimited, and loving.
Good morning. It is my absolute joy to tell you that and declare that I, Janine Hedberg, am a Unity Naples prayer chaplain. And I commit to serving you and praying for you in times of darkness and light. I know for you that God in you is absolute love and joy-filled wholeness.
We have one left. Whose will this be? No, we have 1,000 left. We actually have a few more minutes, and they're going to do something very special for you. But we have a few minutes. I'm going to put them on the spot and ask, would anyone like to share a moment or a memory or something about your journey over the past year from your perspective?
Yes.
Thank you.
So I started my journey as a prayer chaplain 2 years ago, and I did what the requirements were. And then Mark showed up and said, sorry, that wasn't good enough.
Sort of.
Kinda.
Those words, but she was right.
Now you need to do this 1-year commitment. I'm a non-committer. It was enough that I had to commit to the original thing. Now I had to commit to 1 year. And it was the financial obligation that I thought, well, that's a lot of money. So between the time and the money, I was like, no. But I know in my heart of hearts, this is what I was born to do. I was born to be a vessel. I was born to be there for people so that when they're struggling, they know there's someone that's standing on their side. They know there's someone that's standing for the beauty and the love that they are. So I persevered, and of course, miraculously, the money shows up, the time commitment is easy, but more than that, to fall in love with these people and have this opportunity to share the love and the growth that we've had together is beyond fulfilling. So much so that I wish that everyone could have this experience, just to know that we stand in love. And when Mark says that we stand on the pillars of the prayer chaplains, I proudly stand up and say, yes, we are the pillars of this community. We walk out the door and we are love. If you ask every single person on this stage, what has transpired in their lives between Ciro being in the parking lot and praying for a special needs family, and it's just unbelievable what happens when you're here. So I just urge everyone, please look in your heart, and if this is something that you are called to do, take the step. Money, time, it doesn't matter. This is far, far beyond anything you could ever comprehend, and it will fulfill your life so much. So thank you so much for forcing me. Blessings.
I'm now going to double the fees. Okay. Yes, please.
A year ago, I stood on this platform as we were celebrating the 50th anniversary of Unity. And I think it's so interesting that 1 year later, we're celebrating the Spirit, the opening of the Holy Spirit that Reverend Marcus brought. And when I signed up to take this, I thought I would be supportive of Unity Naples. And at this stage of life, I have to be careful how much the energy isn't what it used to be 50 years ago. But I will say that I learned so much, and I too would highly recommend it. But I think this is the most meaningful way that we could celebrate the year that Reverend Mark and Reverend Eileen has led it through. I am humbled to be a part of this. Thank you.
One more?
Well, for me, this has changed my life. I grew up in this church spiritually, and I've always been afraid of prayer. I was never a prayer chaplain before. I took the classes, I did all kinds of stuff, but prayer just frightened the heck out of me. And it took Reverend Mark to say that prayer is a part of our lives, for me to open up and know that prayer, that I am now a living prayer. I live my life as a living prayer, so I don't think about the challenges that might exist in my life. I only think about God. I pivot, I go away from the challenge into prayer. And it's now, I keep saying living, but it's a living part of who I am and what I hope to be for this congregation. And it has changed my life. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So we're going to do our what is called a chamber of prayer. I'm going to invite all of our prayer chaplains to stand up. I'm going to invite you to open your hands, to close your eyes so you can really feel this more than hear it, as all of us are going to pray for you together. And in this moment, I absolutely know that God is the power, the freedom, the truth. All that God is, all that God is, I am. I know that I am this power, this love, this peace, this joy that passes all human understanding. As I know this to be true for me, I know that this is true for absolutely everybody here. Everybody here meets in the same vibration of God's love and perfection. And I know for everybody here that peace is established in their minds, in their hearts, in their bodies, and in every area of their lives. Peace prevails, love prevails, the revelation of God prevails. I give thanks for the fulfillment of this prayer and gratitude. I release this now into the action of the law. I let it be done, and so it is. Amen. Amen. Breathe that in. And please, please join me in giving all your love and appreciation to your new prayer chaplain team. Woo! All right, let's take all that joy and just reach right into your pocketbook as we move into your opportunity to give and support the wonderful work of Unity Naples. Take a moment and bless your gift, and if you didn't bring a gift today, put love in your hand and bless that. And let everyone put something into the basket, even if it is your best wishes and your own support. As we say together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, ushers and greeters. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution, everybody. Please know that if you didn't bring any money or check to give today, we do have something called Text to Give. You can open up your phone, open up the chat app, and put the number 239-230-4704 in there, and then just put the word give in the chat box, and then hit send, and that will activate a few simple steps that allow you to give directly from your bank or your credit card to our bank. It's a wonderful way to support us. It's easy, it's efficient, it saves time and energy on the staff, on the bookkeeping. There's a lot of benefits from this particular way of donating. So if you're available for that, we also thank you.
Above
bless the gifts that have been given. We are so grateful for the generosity of this beautiful community that helps and continues to support the mission and the vision of this beautiful church. We know that God is our source for you and for us. And as we meet in that agreement, all of our good multiplies in all directions. We are blessed. These gifts are blessed. And so it is. Amen.
Oh, holy child of Bethlehem, descend to us, we pray. Cast down our sins and enter in, be born in us today. We hear the Christmas angels, the great glad tidings tell. Oh, come to us, abide with us, our Lord Emmanuel.
Thank you so much for your contributions. A few announcements. Today is what's called Rap with the Rev. It is a meet and greet for new people or people who've been here a while who haven't had the opportunity to hang out with me. It's over there in the gathering room, which is right across the courtyard. And it's about an hour long, 11:30 to 12:30. Grab some food and some drink in the Higher Grounds bookstore, and then join me where you get to share a bit about your spiritual journey, how you found unity. I'll share my story, and then I am available for any questions on your heart about Unity Naples, about the Unity teaching, whatever it is that you want to know. This is your first step in learning more and hopefully becoming more of this community. So please, if you haven't signed up, there's a sign-up page, but don't even worry about it. Everyone's welcome. We'll put as many chairs up as we need. Also, our holiday extravaganza is coming up. It is December 21st. That's a Saturday night. It's called the most wonderful time of the year. Did you want to say something about it?
Hi.
Go to the mic.
It's going to be a different experience than Unity's used to. We're doing a story called The Candlestick Maker. I'm directing. People are part of it. The wonderful choir is going to be here as well. The youth are a part of it. It's going to be a really fun story and a fun evening. So join us, okay? And get your friends to come out for the holiday extravaganza.
Thank you. And our high season classes, workshops, and ongoing events brochure is now available for you. Alicia, where is that? It's out in the back. You can grab a brochure. They're lovely. In there is everything up to Easter. Well, there might be a few things added along the way, but 90%, the classes, the workshops, the Unity classes, ongoing, it's all in that one brochure. So please, everyone grab it and circle the ones that you want to be a part of, making room in your calendar for that. Also, please, if you're interested in the prayer class that begins mid-January, nothing should inspire you more than today. Don't worry about the whole journey of becoming a chaplain. Just take the first class and let God decide how far you go or don't go. I promise you, that 6-7 week course, just learning the prayer and practicing and deepening, that you could do that alone, and that will launch you into a brand new experience of how to pray. So if you're interested in that class, just give us your name and email. That's all we're asking for today. Get on the list so we know who to bug in the upcoming month. There'll be a specific invitation from that point forward. I think that's it for me, Brett.
Thank you, Reverend Mark. What a beautiful service. So blessed to be a part of this lovely congregation. This is the time that we would like to welcome any visitors or newcomers who are here today. If you are comfortable, please stand so one of our ushers can bring you a flower and an information card. Anybody willing to stand? Please bring your card to the Welcome Center in the back of the sanctuary, and we will have a nice gift waiting there for you. Unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties today with our Facebook, but we do have people watching us on YouTube. 24 people are watching us on YouTube, so please wave to the cameras in the back and thank them all for coming today and watching us via YouTube. Today, our prayer chaplains, our new prayer chaplains, have a special gift for you. Immediately following the service, they will be standing around the room ready to offer you prayer. We ask that if you are not seeking prayer to immediately move to the back of the sanctuary, but they are here to love and support you. We also offer other ways to receive prayer and ask for prayer. Our prayer box is located in the rear of the sanctuary. Complete the request form knowing that our Silent Unity prayer team will be praying for you. Also, the Unity Silent Prayer Support Line is available to you 24/7 for ongoing prayer and support. You can contact the support line at 1-800-NOW-PRAY, which is 1-800-669-7729, and I'm having faith that that's behind me on the screen, right? No, not anymore. Okay, good. A couple things. Remember, on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, we have two services. Christmas Eve, December 24th, we will have a service, and we will have a Burning Bowl service on December 31st. Both of those services will be held at 6 p.m. And today, after service, please join us in the Higher Grounds Cafe for cookies and cake to celebrate our new chaplains. And once again, congratulations. So proud of your accomplishment. We're going to break tradition a little bit today. Instead of standing and singing "Let There Be Peace on Earth," today is the 51st birthday of Unity. So we are going to stand and sing "Happy Birthday to Unity." So.
Surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God washes over us. Wherever we are, God